Hi guys, my name is Rose and welcome back to Balling on a Budget. Before we get started, we're going to do a quick quiz. I want you guys to kind of raise your hands if you've ever heard one of the following statements.
Oh my gosh, let's not even talk about money. That gives me anxiety. Guys, for reals, I don't even know what my bank balance is. I just kind of tap my card and just hope it doesn't get declined. Yeah, so they're talking about like pensions and investing, and I just completely blocked it out because that just stresses me out.
If you found yourself saying some of these statements or something similar, the chances are you may be in an unhealthy relationship with your finances. Some other signs you may be in a not so great relationship is 1, you lie about where you are financially when people ask you. Number 2, you just can't help but spend money. 3, you pay your bills at the very last possible second, or you only pay the amount that will allow you to kind of get away with it for another month. If any of these apply to you, I'm really sorry to say, but you may be in an unhealthy relationship. Today, we're going to be talking about some steps that you can take to change your relationship with money around. So the first step you can take in terms of improving your relationship with money is to talk about it. Talking about where you are financially is one of the most freeing things you guys can do. Being able to tell someone, hey, I am struggling in this area can be one of the most freeing and important steps in improving your relationship. Now, I'm not saying, go around and tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry, I'm in debt, I'm struggling, help me. Everybody is not your friend, but find someone trustworthy, which can encourage you and who you can be accountable to. So when you do make those financial goals or commitment, you can check in with them and see how you're doing and get some honest and helpful advice. Aside from having someone that you're accountable to, it's super important to kind of talk to a professional as well. We all have, high street bank accounts. Go in, make an appointment with a financial advisor and talk about what your issues are, and they'll be able to give you some professional help on how to improve your situation. So the next step for a better relationship is to banish financial shame. Don't put yourself down about it. Don't beat yourself up about it. Remove all shame when it comes to discussing money. You are where you are, and what's important is what you do next. And if there are people out here putting you down about where you are with your money, you may need to reevaluate those relationships as well. So the next step in terms of, readjusting your relationship with money is to educate yourself. How do you get better at something? You learn more about that thing. So read books about money management, videos such as this one, articles, go follow people which specialize in this area. Make sure you've equipped yourself with the best tools to make a change. Once you've educated yourself enough, make a plan that is realistic for you and that you can stick to. So another really important step to take is to stop comparing yourself, especially to people online. My grandma always says this thing, comparison is the thief of joy, and this could not be truer. Especially when I think about expectations on young people nowadays. It's like, if you're not 18 or 21 with a multi-million pound empire or your own business or, your own fleet of rollies, it's like, what are you doing? But, that just sets really unrealistic expectations and can be quite damaging in terms of how we think of money and our approach to, developing wealth. You are on your own journey, you are your own person, and, you will have a different path to everyone else. As long as you're doing the best that you can, that's all that matters. So a more practical step in terms of improving your relationship with money is to make savings and any deductions automatic, so that as soon as that money hits your account, it's gone. Like, your savings are taken out, your bills are taken out. And though it may make you feel poorer because maybe the nominal amount of money in your bank account is much lower than you're used to, it is effective in terms of making sure you save when you need to. Another step that I've taken to really make this effective and, you know, eliminate the temptation to dip into savings is to put my savings and, you know, those deductions in accounts where I don't have a debit card, I don't have a cash card for them, and that the only way I can get access to that money or get that money out is to physically go to a bank. You know, if you have to do that every time you want to dip into your savings, I'm sure you will, you know, take that option a lot less. Practicing contentment can be so good for your relationship with money. So I encourage you guys, take a day in a week and list down all the things you're thankful for, all the things you're happy to have, all the things which bring you joy, all the things you've bought that you love, and, you know, take time to reflect on that. And I'd even say take that list around with you. So when you get the urge to spend unnecessarily, you can just take that list out and say, you know, how much is this thing really gonna add to my life? And it can really also remind you of why you're saving and why you're not spending, and, you know, just put your mindset back in the right place. A way to, you know, improve your relationship with money and to change some of those negative associations you have with money is to make it fun. Put a challenge on it, make a game out of it, reward yourself. So an example for you guys, every time, you know, I paid off, you know, £1,000 off my student loan, I got to buy myself a new lipstick. And as a makeup lover, that was enough motivation for me to, you know, when I had a couple of extra pounds left at the end of the month, to put it towards those things. And there's actually some psychology behind this again as well. For a lot of people, you know, saving or talking about money or talking about debt or dealing with their finances has a negative connotation. Like, it's like, oh, I have to do this is something which is, you know, hard. But by putting a gift or a reward or a game towards it, it changes the associations in your brain when it comes to money. So instead of it being like, oh, this is a drag, it's something which becomes fun. And the more fun it is and the more positive associations you have with it, the more likely you're going to want to do it. So guys, I hope this has encouraged you to reevaluate your relationship with money and start to take steps in the right direction. If you've enjoyed this video or have any other tips or tricks that people can do to break up with bad money habits, please leave them down below. Give a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.